Good morning, and welcome to Wake Up with the Early Nerd Live. I'm Steve, your host, the Early Nerd, and as always, I'm talking quietly because if we wake up Mrs. Early Nerd, we're all in trouble. Excuse me. Today, we've got a few things to talk about. First thing I want to mention is one of my favorite YouTube celebrities, Dan Vasc, has hit 700,000 subscribers yesterday. Congratulations, Dan. Love your stuff. Love your songs. Uh, Come on, show sometime. Have a cup of coffee with me. We'll have some fun. Now, second thing I want to talk about is Super Mario Brothers movie is absolutely killing at the box office. $846 million, I think. Last count that I looked at. It's on the fast track to a billion. Uh, which is cool. I think that'll be great. I've got a little article. I'm going to read part of it, and you guys can. Let's see. I think. Let's see. Here we go. Super Mario Brothers movie continued to rack up coins at the box office, leading ticket sales for the third straight weekend as the animated hit neared 1 billion just after 18 days in theaters. Wow, that's quite a bit. Let's see. Super Mario Brothers movie is setting a torrid pace for an animated movie. This week, it became the highest grossing animated release of the pandemic era, with domestic ticket sales up to $434.3 million through Sunday, and its global tally at $871.1 million. When the Super Mario Brothers movie soon passes 1 billion worldwide, it will be just the fourth film of the pandemic era to reach that benchmark, following Spider-Man No Way Home, Top Gun Maverick, and Avatar The Way of Water. Now, as I've said before, Super Mario Brothers movie was really good. I enjoyed it. There wasn't a whole lot of agenda, excuse me, applied in it, and that made it good for me. Um, I don't have time for the agenda. Um, but I did like the way they did it. And I've watched it a couple of times, and excuse me, and like I said, I really did enjoy it. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is apparently Ghostbusters Afterlife is getting a sequel. Uh, I liked Ghostbusters Afterlife well enough. Um, it was nice to return to the original storyline with Harold Ramis, rest in peace. Uh, you know, and being the fact that the 2016 version was not good, it almost killed the franchise. Uh, but uh, but Afterlife, I think, kind of picked it back up a little bit. Of course, we had the three returning cast members. Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson, and even Sigourney Weaver and Annie Potts made little cameos in the movie, which I thought was really good. Um, the story was well told. Jason Reitman, the son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the first two, did really well in directing Afterlife. But it is getting a sequel, and I'm going to quickly read a little bit of an article. It's not very short. It's not very long, so we'll read it real fast and then we'll talk about it. Let's see. Sony knew who to call to bring some spooky energy to CinemaCon on Monday. The studio shared a teaser from the set of its upcoming sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife, the 2021 film that revived the franchise for a new generation. In the video, McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, Paul Rudd, and Carrie Coon sported Ghostbusters uniforms and revealed they would be living under one roof in New York at the Ghostbusters firehouse. Jason Reitman, who directed Afterlife, returns to write with his co-writer Gil Keenan taking over directing duties. The film brings back other Afterlife actors Logan Kim and Celeste O'Connor and adds franchise newcomers Kamal Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt, James Acaster, and Emily Allen Lind. Now, they didn't mention this in the article, but they did also um, bring back William Atherton. Now, if you don't know who he is, he was Walter Peck, the guy that gets covered in the marshmallow at the end of Ghostbusters 1. Love that guy. Always thought he was a great actor. Always thought he was hilarious. He's real, real good at playing uh, mean guys, for lack of a better way to put it. Um, I did love his character. So we'll see what happens. And I think that'll be really cool. The movie itself is supposed to come out in December of this year, so we have a while to wait, and we'll probably talk about it a couple of more times as more articles come up. But we'll see what happens. Now, don't really have a whole lot more to say today. Couldn't really find a whole bunch to talk about that I thought was interesting enough for you guys. So we'll make this one a little bit short today. No big deal. There's always tomorrow. We'll come up with something. Always do. Um, been getting some outside support for my channel. Thank you. Keep it up, you guys. I appreciate it. If you like what I do, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate the hell out of it. Share it with your friends. Hopefully they'll like it and subscribe. You know, I'd love to get 700,000 subscribers like Dan Vask, but I don't have that many. I don't even have 100. I'd be happy with that. So before I sign off, remember, whether you're going to work or going to school, be safe, be careful out there. Congratulations again to Dan Vask for 700,000 subscribers, man. That's awesome. Be safe out there. Love you guys. Bye bye now.